Speaker of the City Council of New York, Chris Quinn.
Everybody for being here today. I just told Bill not to faint. I've had too many of those at my press conference this campaign, so we're turning a new leaf on that today. I want to thank Hector so much for being here, for his friendship, for his support. I also want to thank my dear, dear friends Stu Applebaum of RWDSU for being here, the folks in the Hotel Trade. To recognize the elected officials who are here. We have Congresswoman Carolyn Maloney, former Controller Liz Holtzman, Councilmember Jessica Lappin, former State Senator Tom Duane, State Senator Brad Hoylman, Councilmember Jimmy Van Bramer, Councilmember Karen Kosowitz, Councilmember Jim Gennaro, State Senator Gustavo Rivera. Did I miss any unions or elected officials? The UAW is here. UAW is here. Oh, and Margaret Chan! Yeah, over here. UAW and Margaret Chan. Sorry about that. And thank you, everybody, for being here. And I'm so proud to be here today with so many of my fellow New York City Democrats and my fellow supporters and members of organized labor to endorse Bill de Blasio to be the next mayor of the city of New York. And so many Democrats around the city, and certainly all of the Democrats on these steps, share the same progressive values. We believe that this is the greatest city in the world. We believe that working together, the best days for our city lie ahead of us, not behind us. We believe we can and will bring even greater opportunity to every New Yorker in every neighborhood out there. That's the belief that my campaign was built on. It's a belief that rallied so many incredible supporters, many of them who are here today, and all of them I am so incredibly grateful to. I'm so grateful for all of their work over the past months, and I urge each and every one of them to join with me in supporting Bill and working just as hard as they did for me to make sure he's victorious come November. City faces real challenges. It's getting harder and harder for families to make it into the middle class and to stay in the middle class. It's getting harder and harder for people to find good jobs or to find homes that they can afford. We need a mayor who's going to go out there and help create good jobs that pay good wages in every neighborhood. We need someone who's going to build more affordable housing for people of all incomes and keep families from getting priced out of their communities. We need someone who will make sure that every child has a great public school no matter what zip code they live in. And we need someone who's going to rally for people with AIDS in Albany to get the rent cap lifted as quickly as possible. To sum it up, we need a Democrat. We need someone who shares our democratic progressive ideals. Someone who will make sure that the opportunity and promise of New York is shared equally by each and every New Yorker. And that is exactly what Bill de Blasio will do. And that's exactly why I am so proud to support him for mayor today.
Well, I want to thank everyone who's here. I want to talk about some of the folks. Oh, we're having a little adjustment happening. We can do this. All right.
The opposite of a bean.
Exactly. I want to thank everyone who's here. I want to talk about a few of my colleagues in just a second, but first I want to say some people, I'm sure, were hoping that the Democratic Party would not be unified. Some people were hoping that we wouldn't all stand together in overwhelming numbers to change this city. To those people I say, sorry, we are unified, and we will be together, and we will be strong. I want to thank our wonderful MC,
Yay!
a friend of mine for over a dozen years, and a really great progressive leader in this city, Hector Figueroa. Let's give him a round of applause. And to all the elected officials, all the unions, everyone who's here with us today, I want to thank you. Speaker Quinn, you put together a strong and impressive coalition. And thank you so much for bringing everyone together today. It's part of what will make this city stronger and better that you have played such a crucial role in the unity of this party. I want to talk about Speaker Quinn, my friendship and history with her, which goes back over 20 years. In fact, I can remember when we first started working together. And that man right behind you was part of it, Tom Delaney. You know, when Democrats last occupied this building, it was a time in our history where we had to address fundamental inequalities of many kinds. And one of the most pressing was the unfairness faced by members of the LGBT community. And then Mayor Dinkins resolved to do something which hadn't been done in this city, and I don't think had been done in the nation before, to have an executive order to recognize domestic partnerships and provide real benefits. And a group of us gathered together, some representing members of the city council, some representing the mayor's office, all in common cause to determine how to right this wrong and make some history. And I assure you, as will be true this year, when you want to make change, some very powerful forces stand up against it. We knew, I remember those conversations vividly, we knew that there would be tremendous opposition. But we all worked together in a spirit of idealism, with the urgency to make change, but also with the practical understanding that we had to do it the right way. And we did. And we did. And from that moment on, it's been my pleasure to work with Christine Quinn. We worked together on statewide campaigns, including Hillary's campaign in 2000. We obviously worked together in the city council. And I appreciate deeply her summation that we are Democrats, that what we need in the city is a Democrat. I think we've been needing that for about 20 years now, and we are resolute about making that change. I further want to say that Christine Quinn, when my family was under attack some months ago, stood up with passion and focus and heart and defended my wife and defended my family, and we have always deeply appreciated that. And so I want to thank Christine, not just for what she's doing today, but for all the work she's done on behalf of the people of New York City. Started my experience that day, I think it was 1992, 1993, when we worked 1992, it's all kind of blurry now. 1992, when we worked together in this building, but it continues right up to today. And she has so much to be proud of the many things she's done to make New York City a better place. Let's give her a round of applause. Right. Now, we are moving forward from this moment in unity because there's an urgent need in this city to make change. You know, I know Christine had the same experience I did. We'd be out at subways and street corners, street fairs, and I found something I didn't find 4 years ago or 8 years ago or 12 years ago. I found people hurting in a very sharp, powerful way. People saying that they were about to be forced out of their own neighborhood because they couldn't afford it anymore. People talking about what a low-wage job or a job with no benefits meant to them and their family. There is a need for change in this city. There's a need for a response from this city government, more urgent than ever. And that's what this election is going to be about. It's going to be a fundamental question. Will the city of New York do all in its power to reach our people in their time of need? And that is a topic on which Democrats are thoroughly unified. We, as New Yorkers, as New York Democrats, we are part of the proudest tradition in this country of believing in the positive, activist, meaningful role of government in bettering people's lives. And that philosophy we all grew up with. We're going to need to implement that philosophy. We're going to need to innovate in the spirit of that philosophy as never before. So I'm honored to stand here with good friends with whom I have shared many a good struggle for change. And the battle ahead will be a difficult one. But the unity you see here today speaks volumes. And I have no doubt that together we will be victorious. Thank you very much.
Thank you.